Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Identity Insights by Indicio. I'm your host, Tim Spring, and today I'm joined by Assistant Executive Director of USA Kansas, Jerry Henn, and he's here to discuss the recent partnership with Indicio to bring verifiable data solutions to over 2,000 school administrators. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us today, Jerry. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Like Tim said, my name is Jerry Henn. I am a retired school administrator in the state of Kansas. I worked 35 years in buildings or in districts where I worked everything from a math teacher through superintendency when I finally retired. I now work for United School Administrators of Kansas, and I've been there for 6 years. So very excited about this opportunity.
All right, awesome. And wow, that's it sounds like a lot of experience for sure in all kinds of education positions.
Thank you.
So would you mind telling us a little bit more about the United School Administrators of Kansas? What is the organization, all about?
Sure. Our organization represents more than 2,000 administrators in the Kansas area. We represent I believe eight, actually it's nine. We just added a new one last month, organizations to our group. And so we're basically the umbrella organization for principals, superintendents, business officials, supervision and curriculum members, special education. You can kind of see that we represent many organizations, and we have one thing that we have. Our goal is that we want to provide world-class leadership for world-class student success. We want all of our kids to be successful in Kansas, and so with that, we provide professional development for our members. We provide advocacy for our members. Unfortunately, we have to provide some attorneys as well from time to time, but we do have all of those services available to us.
All right, very cool. And that does sound like quite an array of services to provide as well.
Quite a bit.
So when partnering with Indicio, what problem, were you kind of setting out to solve with this new partnership?
The executive director and myself, we've been together now here for 6 years. We started this talk about credentials probably 5 years ago and just did not know how to go about getting it done. And so we were trying to figure out how we can provide a quick way for our members who have gone through some of our in-services or our professional development to provide them a way to simply say to their employer or to someone they may be going to get employed by, a quick way to say, hey, I have taken this course. Here are my leadership skills. And so with Indicio, we're able to close that gap. And so we're excited about this.
Awesome. Well, I know Indicio is very excited about it as well. So I'm curious, right? Obviously, if you've been talking about the need for these credentials for several years, it sounds like. What made you decide to pull the trigger now on a product and B, go with a decentralized solution like Indicio is providing?
We we knew that our Department of Education in Kansas was looking at something. We were already at that point had some talks through a mutual friend with Indicio that you guys have something that you were moving forward with, and so we were able to make those connections, and so we saw the product. We've helped make the product better and look at it, problem solved it. So we're getting better with the product right now. So we're excited to be able to put this to use and to move forward. And so through those mutual friends and through the other wants and needs of the Kansas Department of Education and some of those other areas like other universities in our state, we're taking the lead on this in the state of Kansas. And so hopefully we can continue to move forward with this.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm curious, where is the project today? Have you had a chance to, demonstrate it to, stakeholders? Are you at more of a phase where you're kind of rolling it out and seeing how end users respond? Where could you share with me some details on that?
Sure. I have spent countless hours working on making this technology work for me. I have finally, to this point, I know how to use it. I know I can make it work. And so now my next step is to go to my boss, my executive director, and show him. That's planned for next week, actually. And then also we want to take it out to the State Department of Education and show them what we have, and move on from there. And then we can start gaining some other support. I have a school district that the superintendent happens to be a good friend of mine. And I've talked with him about it. He's anxious to see the rollout. So that is also planned for next week, to go show him the rollout and to show him exactly what we've been doing. Many of his principals have actually taken some of the courses that we're offering, so I can use them as patrons of this rollout so that they can see how it's actually going to work. I'm excited for that.
All right. No, that is exciting. And that's very, very soon, which is awesome to hear.
Yes.
Are there any, right? Obviously, you said you've been playing with it yourself for a little bit here. Are there any key features that you think are particularly cool or useful for, for educators, administrators, kind of up and down the chain?
I love the way that it stays right here on my phone, that I know that data is safe and I have it. Nobody else has it. And that's the exciting part about all of this, is that it's such a secure system that I know that I don't have to worry about my data being shared or anything going out some other place. I also like the idea of how any superintendent, any board of education can go out and grab that information if they need that. If they want to see that a student of ours or an administrator in our district or in our state has been able to take our courses in leadership, they can go right here and see it. They don't have to just ask that person, they can actually see that themselves. So I'm excited about this stage at where we're at, and I'm just more excited about where is this going to go. So excited about that.
Awesome. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you want to make sure, we talk about real quick before we wrap it up here?
I just think, I guess I would really want to just say that I want to thank Indicio for having some faith in us to help pursue this avenue. And we're excited about the opportunity to work with Indicio, as well as I know our members within the state of Kansas. It's going to be an exciting year.
Awesome. Well, it looks like that is about our time for today then. Thank you again, Jerry. Really appreciate you joining us and sharing your insights on this. If you at home are interested in learning a bit more about verifiable credential technology, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll continue to bring you some more educational content. If you have any specific questions or topics that you'd like for us to cover, please go ahead and leave a comment below. We'll be sure to read and address them. And Jerry, if you were looking to, learn a bit more about the partnership or about this technology in general, or, what USA Kansas is up to, where would you suggest they look?
Well, I would suggest that you would look at our meetup that we're going to have on March 26th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. That we'll be on there and talking quite a bit more in depth about the program as we move forward. So I think that'd be a great opportunity for people to learn more.